the Computer Misuse and Cyber Crime Amendment Bill 2024. Honorable Speaker, I come from a liberal world that has been averse to censorship and some form of control. However, Honorable Speaker, over ages, over years, with this new technology, social media, now having grown up to become a grandfather, I'm starting to have a serious look at this matter in view of the impact it has on the minds of the small boys and girls. So on that score alone, in principle, I support the bill in principle. However, Honorable Speaker, I have 2 points of concern, and I would want to ask my colleague to listen clearly. It's nothing against the bill, but I have 2 points of concern. Number one is the inclusion of terrorist act as part of one of the acts or crimes that can cause disabling of our website or application. I say so, Honorable Speaker, petty boys and girls, petty young boys and girls, young men who participated in various maandamanos and demonstrations and picketing have been charged under the Terrorism Act, Anti-Terrorism Act. My fear, Honorable Speaker, it therefore means any act to mobilize members to participate in a picketing, in a demonstration that is soon hijacked by goons hired by other politicians and ends up in the destruction of properties, it means that particular boy and girl will be, his gadget, his phone will be disabled, his social accounts will be disabled, literally rendering him inaccessible, and probably if he was using the phone to make money or to make a living, he would be done completely. So, Honorable Speaker, I would want to ask my colleague, and at the point at the committee of the whole House, I'm not very technical savvy, but I'll seek the support, the guidance of those who know. We need to redefine or temper on the meaning of Terrorism Act. The fear of being misused. I have GenZ children, I have millennium children, I have alpha nieces and nephews. I can shudder, Honorable Speaker, that even if they have to communicate amongst themselves, even if they have issues as to us parents, they can easily fall within the armpit of this particular bill. So that's a thinking that we must be alive to. Any government can become rogue anytime. Giving a government unfettered powers to regulate to such a deep extent, then, Honorable Speaker, brings an issue that we need to reflect as a country. We might be curing a malady, we might be curing a social problem, but we are creating a dangerous monster capable of being misused. It was common, Honorable Speaker, when we were at the university. We never used to have riots and demonstration. We would engage the police with the simple stones. They throw tear gas, we throw stones. Since they've got helmets, the injuries are minimal. They will throw tear gas that doesn't explode, we throw back. Honorable Speaker, under these circumstances, even if we mobilize to collect stones so that for self-defense, using our phone social media, it can easily fall under the definition of terrorism. Second, Honorable Speaker, under Section Clause 3, that's amending Section 6, that gives powers to the committee, functions of the committee. Honorable Speaker, and the committee, Honorable Speaker, we are referring to here is the National Computer and Cybercrime Coordination Committee to switch off a website or an application when they suspect that the same is promoting illegal activities Again, the legal activities have not been clearly defined. Are they under the penal code or any other law? Child pornography, terrorism, extreme religious and cultic practices. Honorable Speaker, it takes me back again very fast, not too far. Tanzania the other day, when Kenyan boys and girls indicted them in cyber warfare, what did they do? They switched off X. Honorable Speaker, I think it was on 25th June or 7th July, the government decided to switch off live broadcasting, which was illegal. My fear, Honorable Speaker, we have issues among ourselves. And many times we must find a way to vent those issues. If, Honorable Speaker, you are in the process of communicating your constituencies, mobilizing them for a worthy cause, or a legitimate resistance to a certain government decision, it gives the committee unfettered rights, authority to literally says or render your gadget inaccessible to cut you off the network. We might be legislating to solve a problem, but let me again warn, we are creating a more bigger problem. We are giving the government, and all over the world, Honorable Speaker, the government, so now in this country, the executive, can never be trusted with too much powers, too much restrictions.
Professor, order Professor Wilberforce-Oundo. You know, your name is big, Wilberforce. I can see your hand is up, Honorable Suleka Harun. Anything out of order? Do you have your card? But your hand has been up, so I would like to indulge you. Please proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I am standing on Standing Order number 95. As per the mood of the House and as per the contributions already done, this bill is already accepted by most of the members. We can now call the mover to reply. Thank you.
Why the hurry? I'm still on the floor, Speaker.
You will conclude, then I'll find out whether that is the mood of the House.
So, Honorable Speaker, I'm afraid. I'm extremely afraid. The history of this country does not give us comfort that the government or the executive can exercise the powers the unfettered powers we are giving them judiciously, consciously, and the best interests of the people of Kenya. Honorable Speaker, what will stop the government? Use very spurious reasons. Wake up and say the communication between members of parliament on our WhatsApp group promotes illegal activities. What will stop them? When we are protesting, any attempt to deny constituencies CDF, what will stop the government from doing that? I would therefore request, Honorable Speaker, there must be a mechanism where somebody can be brought to your attention, given actions to remedy. If you decline to remedy, then there must be a judicial system that at least you are switching off your gadget. Honorable Speaker, when you go to clause 6, this is timely. I totally agree. Swim swap, theft of identity is becoming a big issue. Honorable Speaker, any given day in this country, you do not know what is fake, what is genuine. You do not know whether it's a clone account, it's a fake account. We must very know this. So I congratulate you, my friend. I would have called you the other name, but this is where unanswered. But I request that be open to comments, amendments, because you might be the government today.